Days passed in strange quiet. The air in London felt heavy, as if the city itself were holding its breath. Dorian Gray spent more time alone, wandering through his rooms, touching books, listening to the echo of his own footsteps. He had seen death, felt fear, and, for the first time in years, something like remorse had stirred inside him. "Perhaps," he whispered one night, "it isn't too late." He tried to do one good thing, quietly, without vanity. He visited a girl he might have ruined once, and left her life untouched. Walking home, he felt light, as if his soul had taken a breath. But when he reached his house and climbed the stairs to the locked room, his heart began to pound. "If I've done good," he said softly, "surely the picture will show it." He uncovered the portrait. The horror was worse than ever. The face sneered at him, crueler, uglier, mocking his very attempt at redemption. "Why?" he cried. "I wanted to change." And in that moment, he understood the truth. Goodness done for vanity is only another form of sin. The portrait would never forgive him because it was him. The illusion shattered. The beauty he worshipped, the pleasure he chased, even his own idea of redemption, all of it was a mask. He covered the painting again and stood there in silence. "No more lies," he whispered. "No more pretending." Outside, thunder rolled across the sky. Dorian looked once more toward the locked door, his eyes cold, his smile fading. "Tomorrow," he said, "I'll set myself free." The night was heavy with thunder. Wind howled through the trees, and rain whispered against the glass. Dorian Gray stood, alone, in his room, before the locked door. For hours, he had paced the floor, haunted by faces, voices, memories. The portrait waited behind the curtain, silent, patient, alive. "It's over," he whispered. "You've destroyed everything?" He pulled away the cover. The painting stared back at him, monstrous, decayed, hateful. Its eyes gleamed with mockery, its mouth twisted into a sneer of triumph. "You are what I was," Dorian said, trembling. "You are the soul I tried to hide." He lifted the knife, the same knife that had ended Basil's life, and pointed it at the portrait. "If only this could destroy you," he cried. "If only it could make me free." The lightning flashed. The room was filled with light. A cry, sharp, sudden, cut through the storm. Then silence. When the servants entered later, they found a body on the floor. Old, withered, unrecognizable. A knife was in its heart. On the wall above, the portrait hung in its first perfection, radiant, pure, untouched. The beauty had returned to the canvas. The corruption had returned to the flesh. And somewhere, in that final stillness, Dorian Gray was free. Or perhaps he was finally seen.